gonna try this one more time. Hey guys. Yeah, this is probably the 6th time I've done this. I get out of order of what I'm doing over here. I already pressed start. Dang. Anyway, Hugh Hefner here with Rock and Robe. I am back. Not that I ever really went away. I just kind of took a hiatus. Yeah, I don't have any hair anymore. I look like a disgruntled state trooper or whatever. The stash is back though. That's had many forms. I've actually taken it off, grown a goatee, did the full beard. But I just wanted to get on here and talk about a few things. It's been a rough couple of weeks. Not for me, because my life is great. I have a great woman, great kids, great family, great job. It's really hot. I'm taking this off. It's been 1,000 degrees. It's summertime, guys. I got a little flack for not wearing this on one of my videos. I was thinking about moving past it. But it's called Rock and Robe, right? So I have to wear it at some point. I'm at least gonna come in and introduce myself and say, hey, like I'm at home lounging, because I am. But it's almost August and it's 1,000 degrees outside with high humidity. So I'm taking it off. Tough beans, guys. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. It's been a rough couple of weeks. Bought ZZ Top tickets. Didn't get to see them. Buddy of mine messaged me earlier in the day, right before I'm getting ready. I'm all amped up, ready to go see ZZ. Billy, Dusty, and Frank. First time ever. You know, Jimi Hendrix's favorite guitarist, Billy Gibbons. A little band from Texas. Slide right into your DMs, catch a girl. You know, those guys. But my buddy, he kind of let me know ahead of time because he works security for the venue there in Evansville. I think Dusty fell and broke his hip is what happened. And then of course this week we get the news that Dusty's passed. Right after, you know, another one of my favorite bands, Slipknot, Joey Jordison passed in his sleep as well. So 2 rockers passing in their sleep. Luckily, that's the way they went out. It's good news, I guess. You know, Dusty played all the way up till his death. I think they had a gig in Iowa or something like that. They showed him sitting down. So it was kind of already obvious something was going on. And that's what I said, you know, when I bought the tickets, I was like, I want to see these guys before I don't have a chance to see these guys anymore. So they're not going to be around forever. I'm not going to be around forever. I'm getting older. I've got gray hair. I'm an old man. Not really. I mean, I guess I am. I feel like I am. My kids probably think I am. But I'm relatively young compared to these guys, and it just sucks that, you know, eventually I'm not going to have any shows to go to because rock sucks anymore. Not really. I guess maybe I need to broaden my horizons. But I listen to a lot of old music, so that's just where I'm at with that. Speaking of old music, the reason I got on here today, not to be all gloom and doom about all the dead rockers out there. I mean, hell, I'm not a fan of Metal Church. I couldn't name one of their songs, but I still respect them as artists. And it came out today that the lead singer killed himself. And last week we lost Cinderella's guitarist and their pianist, who also did some time on the road with Kiss, one of my favorite bands from my youth. It seems like every single day. So let's have something nice to talk about. Let's talk about finding stuff that you normally wouldn't find. You know, hard copies, CDs, discs, maybe even some vinyl. I'm not a big collector of vinyl. I feel like it's very pretentious of people to collect vinyl because they only did it because their parents had some cool shit in the house and they didn't want to go out and buy the CDs and support the artists, which led to the decline of CDs. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that. Whatever. Anyway, buddy Steve at Star Tracks here in Owensboro messages me because he knows how big a Kiss fan I am and asked if I was interested in some Kiss stuff. And of course I'm thinking, probably already got it. You know, I'm that guy. I buy everything Kiss. But that's why he's messaging me. So, good for business, right? And it lucks out for him because there was an item that I didn't have. It's this one. It's called Acoustic Kisses. It's actually not, I don't know that it's Kiss. I haven't listened to it yet. I need to. I've been saving this for my rock and robe specifically. I'm going to listen. I have 3 things I want to talk about here. So this is actually Tommy Thayer. So it is kind of Kiss. This is Tommy Thayer and his Kiss cover band. Because it kind of looks like Paul, but that's not Paul. That's not Gene, and that's definitely not Peter Criss. But this is something he found. I don't know, it came through his shop, and I was like, hell yeah. And it looks as though Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons make an appearance, and then Ace Frehley was with Skid Row for Cold Gin. So it's got some rarities on there, and there's even a Beatles medley they did. So very anticipated here. I've let it go for a few weeks because I wanted to do the rock and roll, and I've not had the chance. Started a new job. That's why it's been a couple months. So here I am. I'm back. Not that I ever really went away. It's not like I just poof, I'm gone. But rock and roll's been away. Anyway, so why I came on to talk to you is because I'm really excited about this. And you may not be. Who cares? This is my show. I'm on YouTube. I can upload whatever I want as long as it's PG. And I've not cussed too many times this round. The outtakes, however, if I posted those, I would probably get a parental advisory. Oh, there it is, parental advisory sticker. So this is the Neurotic Outsiders, dude. I'm standing there with this Kiss CD in my hand, this, compilation disc. That's what I went in there for. And of course, I had a couple other DVDs that I'd picked out. Don't tell Katie, but yeah, I went shopping that day. But yeah, dude, like, I was standing there and I saw this. And of course, you can't see it because it's really small. But if you can tell, the cellophane's still on it. Like, literally, I read that and I thought somebody slipped something in my drink at lunch because I didn't know the Neurotic Outsiders even pressed this. I didn't know they even put out a CD. I didn't know there was a copy out there. This is a very rare CD. And it's a super group, if you've not heard. It's Matt Sorum and Duff McKagan of second generation GNR. And it's got the bassist from Duran Duran and the guitarist from the Sex Pistols. So we talk about a fucking super group. I am very excited. I'm gonna open this tomorrow. Okay, I have some errands to run. I'm gonna open this up and take the cellophane off. I probably shouldn't because it's collectors, whatever. I'm gonna listen to it. That's why I have it. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna take the cellophane off and put it in my CD player. I'm gonna listen to it. And then I'm gonna come back on here and I'm gonna talk about it and tell you what I found. Because I'm excited. I've not ever listened to this album. I'm sure it's on YouTube. Everything's on YouTube. Everything's out on the internet. But I'm going to listen to that. So that's why I came on here to tell you about that. Pretty exciting. Pretty cool. Do a little bit more research. Actually be able to talk about the people in the band, the names. Because I'm a big Duran Duran fan. I love punk. I love the Sex Pistols. Love GNR. Everything Matt does. Everything Duff does. Duff is actually on Jerry Cantrell's new solo album, which I'm sure at some point I'll probably be on here reviewing because I love Jerry Cantrell and Duff McKagan. But that's not all, folks. While I was there, I already have a handful of CDs, right? I have like the Stones, the Who. I've got the Neurotic Outsiders. I got this Kiss CD and a couple horror movies that I've picked out. And I see this. It also has the cellophane on it, dude. Crazy. I don't even know how Steve gets this stuff, but this is really cool. It's got the cellophane. If you haven't checked out Star Treks in Owensboro, go check it out. You might find something you've been looking for a long time there. But this is David Bowie. It also came out around the same time in the mid-90s that the Neurotic Outsiders came out. Now, I have listened to a few tracks on this album, but never have I owned this album. And it's one that I probably wouldn't have picked out to just like go on Amazon and just say, hey, send this to my house, because I really want to have this in my collection and listen to it. Just because there's some that I still need to get on the fucking ball and buy, because I'm a disc guy. I like a full album. I want to listen to track one all the way to the end, and kind of judge for myself what people were listening to. People buy albums sometimes just for one song. So that to me is sacrilege, but yeah, I'm gonna check this one out too. Might even do a standalone by itself, but expect a part 2 of Neurotic Outsiders. Bugs are in here. It's summertime. Just turn the air back on. Anyway, I'm Hugh Cheffner. This is Rock and Roll. I am gonna try to be better about posting more videos. Not that you care. Sometimes I only have like 3 people viewing this, And it's probably one of my kids, or maybe both my kids if I'm lucky, my girlfriend, and some random person that typed in something that I hashtagged because I'm doing random stuff. But I'm at the 10-minute mark. I'm going to wrap up. But before I go, I want to mention, I've been in a really big Beatles mood. And that's because I saw the 3-2-1 documentary with Paul McCartney and Rick Rubin. If you've not checked it out, please go check it out. If you've not been listening to the Beatles, do it. And also pick up the new Paul McCartney album. It's a bunch of different artists on there redoing his last album songs, and it's really cool. I think Lord's on there, St. Vincent. Maybe not Lord, St. Vincent. I get those two confused sometimes, but that was a really good cover. A lot of other people that I've not really heard of. Josh Homme does a song called Lavatory Lil. It's right up his alley. It's perfect for him, so go check that out. Beck is on there. The video's creepy as shit because you have like Paul McCartney 66, like they've recreated him CGI, and he's dancing. It's just weird, but cool, but weird. But go check it out. Go check the album out. Check the video out. Beck is awesome. Love Beck. These artists that are on here, hopefully some of them are up and coming because Paul would do that. Try to give him a little bit of leverage. Not that anybody knows Paul McCartney, because I mean, when Kanye hooked up with him, they were like, "Who's this old guy? We're gonna, Kanye's gonna give him a break." And I'm like, by the way, I know we're at 11:50, but speaking of that kind of thinking, I just watched Woodstock 99, the documentary, last night, and it's sickening. I'm glad I'm not part of that generation. I know I'm part of a latter generation that's probably even worse, the social media generation. But, ew, go watch the documentary. You'll throw up. Thanks. Anyway, this is Hugh Hefner here at Rock and Roll. Like me below or down or whatever. Go give me a like, give me a follow, say hi, tell me I suck, tell me I'm doing great. Talk about the album, give me some ideas, tell me what your favorite song is from one of these albums. And anyway, until the next time, I'll see you here on Rock and Roll.